sorry that you're dying, that not a single fucking soul gives a shit, and that you didn't knock first.
So, the library is closed. Hello. Welcome to A Story Worth Telling. Ding. And you are here for a very special treat. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
You're back with fellow travellers. If you haven't seen us react to the first episode, well, let me tell you,
saucy.
girl.
Wait, have you got the fan on standby?
Oh shit! I should get
the fan. Get the fan.
We've got a fan on standby, ready to go. Should things get a little bit too saucy?
From what we can probably say about this show is that it's likely to get more and more sinister, and I think we'll have a lot to say on this one.
We are going to have so much to say, and the response from this show has been very, very positive to see. But like, that so many people are engaging with the content and really kind of feeling this emotional sort of reaction to it, because it's very good content.
And as always, if you want to see the whole reaction to the episode without all the cutty bits, then you can go check that out over on Patreon. And you can join that lovely community over there. Thank you all.
Yes. And while you're there, check out our Discord as well, because that is an even better community. We have
It
loads.
can't be a better community.
It is the best community. We have loads of threads, all different topics. There's an entire page worth of memes and our faces.
And if you're already on Patreon, then you already have access to that Discord. So
check it
there's
out.
a link somewhere, and let us know if you don't have it. We'll pay you away. Anyway, shall we?
We shall.
Now, you said you wanted to look at this intro, and I think it's because it's got topless men in it.
No! Look, it's footage of like...
Don't say footage.
Oh my god, that was some nipple play!
Right. Okay, so how much of that can we put in?
Right, we've got to the fucking intro.
None.
I'm already like... Oh.
You told Marcus he didn't want to see you.
This isn't between me and Marcus.
Well, I don't want you anywhere near my brother.
No offense. It's not between me and you either.
Well...
Suddenly thinking of peaches, I don't know why.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
I think she might be growing fond of me. She doesn't want to fuck you, Skippy. That's what you're worried about.
She likes women.
Oh. Why didn't you tell me?
Gotta stick together.
We're friends. Loose lips sink ships.
I love how you were like, you are the most loose-lip Lucy that I know.
I am. I can't keep a secret come hell or high water, but it's important.
I can't tell you about something.
Someplace in the water with a nice view. Where I can eat what I want and fuck who I want without anyone giving a damn.
Oh god, they look so hot. And they've only just woken up. I look like I've been...
It's called TV and makeup.
roadkill in bed when I wake up.
Badger.
I look like a fucking dead badger when I wake up. They look fucking hot. Oh, see, this is crazy. Imagine having to do this. Imagine.
I think if you had to, you'd build like a second doorway.
Living in the 50s, not fucking TARDIS, Doctor Who land.
Well, you know,
Can't just make a door.
What about a little slide, a little chute?
Oh yeah, because that's not obvious. Where are the homosexuals? I don't know. It might be that giant pink slide.
Oh no.
Someone's gonna see.
Someone's gonna see now.
Oh, for Christ.
Oh shit.
New paperboy.
Yeah. Don't think he's buying that, babe.
Gonna have to kill him.
Yes, our country is under threat from Soviet spies and those who support them. But there's another risk to national security. The sheer volume of deviance in our midst. We are overrun. Now, as you may know, we've begun issuing summons
I hate
to
this
those
language.
reported or suspected.
It's interesting though, because like, even though they're like opposite genders, two different like positions, they have a common kind of like
Common cause.
And like they're talking about things and they understand things, and yet both of them didn't even look at each other then, but then kind of had to do this like, you know. it's the dynamics of relationships back then of like trying to navigate a sort of second language with someone. And you know what? You ain't overrun. We just look better running, okay?
Girl, you don't run.
I don't run.
Here, little pinky. See that right there? That is the last thing colored folks need. One of our own doing us dirty. That man needs to get more pussy. Right?
The 12 communists.
That.
I like him calling them out. Though.
Yeah, but that is a quite... I remember one time I had a conversation with someone about how, like, it's this thing where, like, oppressed groups throw each other down. And it's really dark because there's so many oppressed groups out there. And the infighting between us doesn't help. And actually the commonality of being like, well, we're
all in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat because... We're not in the same boats. We're in similar boats because we are... both being oppressed.
So all this pretending, You'd think I'd be good at it. I've been doing it my whole life.
Hiding a part of yourself and killing it are two different things.
Maybe it is better to kill it and be finished with it.
No. Ugh.
They touched there on the whole concept of kind of constantly having to hide yourself and second guess things in situations. And like the mental toll that takes, the focus that it takes to keep that up whilst also kind of doing other things. Such a waste of like talent, because those people could have been, you know, working for the government. They could have been really, really good, and their performance could have been so much better if they hadn't had.
And they're spending so much of their time trying to reconcile that.
Hi, Tim.
Is this a queer
We
party?
came together.
Oh yeah, it is.
No, we're not a couple.
I would make a beeline for him.
You live together.
Why shouldn't we? The neighbors just think that we're roommates on a budget.
You know what I love about this is that, like, so far in the show, the times that they've been together have mostly revolved around sex, and then this is just like gay people hanging out together, having a good time,
And nowadays, we
being
take
themselves.
our social time and our parties and our community having fun together for granted. Because back then, this would have been the most freeing time. Like...
This is such a sweet moment. It's a good job they were an even number though, right?
Mary says you're Catholic?
I am. Or was. I'm not sure where I'd land now.
I have God.
Oh, I thought you...
I am.
Then how do you manage...
I'm celibate. I made that choice a while back.
What an interesting way of reconciling religion and homosexuality.
You know, he
Nuts.
seems very comfortable and happy in that environment. But at the same time, has he reconciled it by sacrificing a part of his life? Like,
Yes.
yeah, he has. There are still celibate people around the world today. But, like,
But that,
do
I
it for
think-
the reasons
yeah.
that you believe in, not, like, reasons that you think,
I can bend the rules by doing it this way.
yeah.
You're prettier when you smile.
Fuck you.
Guess we could go another round. We'd have the same old argument.
I don't bottom.
They talk about bottoms in such a shaming way, as if you are a lesser man because you're a gay person who is like, and almost like if you're a top, you're less gay, you're less likely to be, you know, you're more of a, you're closer to being a straight man. Like, it really is that. It really is that. And obviously that still exists in some people's minds
Yeah, you still
today,
hear that.
and it's disgusting.
Hello? Yes? Yes, that's fine.
I'm worried.
Where did you? I don't know. I don't know.
To asking me out. And I kept saying no. And some men, they don't like hearing.
So therefore, she must be a lesbian. It's starting.
Shit.
It's starting.
Yeah, such a sexist way. Well, if you won't go out with me,
Yeah.
I'll fire you. Like,
A brother.
men's doubles.
Oh wait, tennis. Oh shit! Yeah, this was the guy that he mentioned. It was like his first love.
Men's doubles.
Has it changed? And all that remains is your apology.
And I'm to apologize for what? Precisely. I'd like to get this right.
For having no shame. For making me endure rumors about my homosexual son. For me walking in and having to see you on your knees to that boy Kenny.
I mean, no parent wants to see that.
Disgusting!
I don't know, I'd be quite like, get it, girl!
God help your children.
You guys need anything? Some snacks? A condom?
I'm sorry that you're dying, that not a single fucking soul gives a shit, and that you didn't knock first.
Oh, but that was so... The library is closed.
And you didn't knock.
Down with communism.
There is someone now.
I'm glad.
One would hope that generations, hopefully soon, down the line, will get to a point where you don't have this recurring thing where parents worry about children, you know, living their authentic selves, and then children being worried because of that about being themselves, because actually society will be in a way where we don't bring up our kids, and our kids don't get brought up to bring up their kids in fear of being of just being themselves. Yeah. And there's never this sense of just do the easy thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Where have you been? Doesn't matter. I'm home now.
Ooh, that looks like a nice spoon. Aww.
Big spoon or little spoon?
He's home. Oh, big spoon. I love being big spoon. Yeah.
What is this?
So you sleep on the sofa then?
Yes, sir. Since Mary has the bedroom, I pay less for rent.
Oh my god.
The blue sleepwear appears mannish. Whose is it?
Mine.
Appears
Not much in the way of
mannish.
cosmetics. No photographs, no scrapbooks.
We don't have time for that sort of thing.
Oh, I
We're
hate
both
this.
dedicated to our work.
And so you're aware, Miss Stewart, we may have questions for your family and your co-workers too.
Fucking witch hunt. Can't imagine having my life picked apart like that.
No.
They're right out there.
The door's locked.
At least this was days before Instagram. Take one look at my profile and they're like, yeah.
Well, and do you know what? Even that, like, on the one hand, we're in this day and age now where we're lucky enough to feel proud to post something on social media and say, this is my life. But on the other hand, you don't know that that doesn't still happen. That in certain countries there are people scouring online pictures, looking and finding a reason of fulfilling this crusade of still hunting down people living those lives. And it's disgusting.
I'm angry at them.
What they did was dangerous. You understand that? For God's sake, living with someone. Thought Mary had more sense than that. All right. Write this down. Word for word. Dear Mary, I fell for you the first moment I laid eyes on you. Right away, I was taken by your beauty. I know you love me, and my feelings for you are deep.
Keep writing.
But I've always known we have no real future together. I can't do this. You broke the rules, Skippy. You went there, you palled around with a bunch of queers. You're practically on record. Do you realize that?
Look,
I would spend so much time writing shit and creating like a story.
Evidence.
Yeah.
Moves and counter moves.
Yeah, because if they're going to play a game of investigate the queers, I'm going to play the game back.
With affection, Tim. You slipped that under Mary's door and refused contact with either one.
They are my friends.
They are liabilities.
You've gone from someone being like your confidant to they're a liability now. I have to cut ties with them. And if there's one way to kind of like really attack the queer community. It's turning us against each other and basically saying we've got to let go of ties with other people.
I mean, if they convict you of being an homosexual, the first thing they're going to do is, right, who else do you know?
Yeah.
Mary can use the letter to clear herself. Pin it all on Caroline.
She loves her. She would never do that.
Watch her.
He's still in that cafe. No, he is not. He is somewhere else.
Hey, Dad. Looking good.
Whatever happened to come here often?
Don't be
everything
nasty.
that's going on, aren't you even a little concerned?
I take care of myself. I work out. I'm young, dumb, and full of calm.
Not everybody else is. Take care of yourself.
That's us. That is us.
Which one?
We're the young people in that.
Of course we are. Different time though.
But what I mean is we sit here and we go, oh my gosh, at almost like the shock in like their complete different understanding of the world and how and the confidence and the way they are. But we're only doing that through the lens of this show. And in the other time, we are them and we're kind of, we spend more time going, what's wrong with you older people? You know, why aren't you so, you know, and
it's context.
It is, but it's understanding both sides. But that's what we all need to recognize. That's why I really think like intergenerational friendships in the queer community are so important, because knowing someone who's lived a different time as a queer person gives you so much fucking like know your history, girl.
Perspectives, man.
Perspectives. Like, it's really important. Even I look at young people sometimes now and I'm like, fuck you.
I don't respond well to that kind of forwardness. I'm like, who are you?
Buy me a drink.
Calm down a little bit.
Maybe the dementia is setting in, but I think Hawkins Fuller is standing in my apartment.
Hi, Skippy.
Don't be afraid. It's not airborne.
I was very much in love with Tim, but he broke up with me. Tim kept trying to warn me. When we were intimate, he said he thought there was something off about her.
Right under that bus.
Someone asked me the other day why one of the most eligible bachelors in town hasn't married yet. And I couldn't think of an answer.
You read my paper?
Drag queens can read. It's a beautiful article. What's your favorite Langston Hughes story?
Listen, kids who die. Maybe now there'll be no monument for you. You assure yourself that it is coming. And black hands and white hands clasped as one song that reaches the sky.
I've had carnal relations.
Are you truly sorry for this sin?
Yes.
Oh, this show is going to ruin me.
It's that last sequence is so interesting. It's like everyone dealing with or like coping in different ways. So
You know, after the first episode, I was thinking to myself, what is good representation? What makes good representation? And I kind of concluded that it's being able to show the emotion, being able to show pain and joy of what being queer is. And that is literally what this show does. Like, it shows you so much pain and yet also so much happiness. And it does that through multitudes of stories and times. And it just, like, it's so difficult to watch. And then it just gives you the hope. There is never one...
There's always light and shade, you know?
Yeah, and there's never one same queer story. And as time moves on, maybe you get to see more joy than you do pain. But, like, it's recognizing that. And that's what this show does. That's why it's so good at it.
I want more joy in the next episide, I think.
I don't know.
Quite like some more joy. All right, well, that was part 2.
Yeah.
More to come, I guess. More to come.
Indeed. Stick around for all of these reactions. They are slowly trickling through every...
Why don't you tell it to your face? How about some joy?
I'm sorry.
Let's end the video with some joy. How about it? Yeah.
Great series. Hope you enjoy. Check out the full one on Patreon. I'm going to go cry myself to sleep. Okay. Bye.
See you soon.